Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. So here's the message. God showed me this group of people that every time someone of a certain shade moved into their neighborhood, they decided to gang up on this person, take their life, and take their house. They would then choose someone from their group, their clan, to move into that house, redo the entire house, and have that person staying there. And typically, they get away with this because people that move into their neighborhood don't have a lot of friends. They don't have a lot of family. They're not typically popular, but they're typically people that are outcast. So they get away with it. Now, God said a time would come where these people are going to do this to someone that is very popular. Are they going to try to do this to someone very popular? And when they do this, it is going to bring everything that they have done to light. It is going to bring their whole operation to light. It's going to be shut down. There are going to be several people coming to looking for whoever this person is, because they're gonna be wondering why they haven't been here. She hasn't been here. He hasn't been there. She hasn't been here. She hasn't been there. Something ain't right. This somebody that got kids. This somebody that got family. This somebody that got friends. This somebody that got a whole life. And they thought because you moved to that neighborhood that you were outcast, but in reality, you just wanted to be somewhere where you felt you were safe. And you didn't realize, like, this is somebody that didn't realize that they were literally in the middle of, God said, a Ku Klux Klan meeting. You didn't realize that you were in the middle of people that thought slavery should still exist, bro. This is somebody you ain't realized what was going on. For some of y'all, that's what they wanted to make you into. They slave. They thought that's what you should become. They slave. Because they thought that slavery should still exist. God said what these people did not realize. If they would have tried to do that to you, if they would have did that to you, their entire operation would have been blown, because there are so many people that would come looking for you. Too many people wondering where you are. Too many people concerned about you. Too many people. There's no way it would have worked with you. God said they would have went to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. The whole operation would have been shut down. Several people would have been losing licenses and degrees and all kind of things. God says people that you don't understand. Some of these people, they shouldn't even be playing with their livelihood in the way that they were playing with it when it comes to you, because you can get it all shut down. And for some of y'all, they realize that, and for some of y'all, they don't. And the funny thing is, the ones that realize that still trying, which is insanity. The scripture comes from 1 Kings 3 and 5. At Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon during the night in a dream, and God said, ask for whatever you want me to give you. God said, for whoever this is for, God asked you what you wanted him to give you. And you could have said that you wanted these people to receive judgment for what happened to you. God said if you would have perished, these people would have received judgment for what happened to you. It would have been on their hands. It would have been a situation where the news would have came out. People would have had questions and want to answer. This is somebody thousands of people would have come trying to figure out. They would have wanted answers as to what happened to you. God said you are a complete, like, when it comes to you, for somebody, it could be a situation where you was gone. They know you was gone, and they thought they had dusted their hands with you, and they was finna go in their house, and everything was gonna be fine, and they'll deal with you in the morning, and you know what I'm saying, they'll sort and figure out who gonna stay there. God said you got up and left. God said if you wouldn't have got up and left, all them people would have been in jail, and they don't even realize it. Ain't no situation. They wasn't going to get away with it. And for somebody, they realized it almost immediately. For some of you, within hours, you was already walking around, bruh. Somebody saw you and was flushed because they just knew you was gone. They just knew you was gone. They just knew you was gone. God said these people don't even know they was finna go to jail. And the whole operation was about to be shut down. Playing with you. Playing with you. It would have been too many people wanting answers. It would have been too many people wanting answers. It would have been too many. And these are people used daily. That would have been like, something ain't right. God said these people don't even realize they dodged one. And for some of you, it's a situation where they trying to figure out some kind of way they can catch. They don't realize that they dodged one. They don't even realize that they dodged one. They don't even realize that they dodged one. God said this would have had their whole operation afoot. Whole operation. Everybody is not. I just feel like they were looking at you like you was just anybody. They was looking at you a certain way. And for somebody, they have done this to many other people. They have seen people acquire their houses and move into that neighborhood and get upset about that person's skin tone and take that person smooth up out of here. Do whatever with the residue of that person and take their house and their things and act as if nothing happened. And these are people that act as if it's a family environment and everybody's happy and everybody's good and everything is ... God said, no. It's wicked stuff going on there. God said they don't even realize while they was messing with you, they almost had the whole operation torn apart. There's somebody that is like an influencer. It's going to be people looking for you. Y'all remember when that influencer went to jail? And it's not even a situation where I'm just cheering this on. But I remember they went to jail and it was for some nonsense that they did. It was some foolery that they shouldn't have been doing. Regardless, went to jail for it. Followers found out they was in jail, pulled up to the police station, bailed them out of jail, and took them with them. And they went and hung out with them. God said there's somebody, people will be looking for you and looking for them. Once they find out what happened to you. That way. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe.